Oh, it missed. They died and didn't get the update. There seems to be a pretty long delay between changing stances for the Ranger. So I just changed back into offensive melee stance and I can't change again for a while. That's interesting. Stuff dies so fast. Alright, so he has to talk to the laws. Aye. I think this guy is new. Alright, he did it. Back to front. I have a way with words. Same ring again. Whoa, that's a few mobs right there. Oh, you know what? Actually, that does bring me to my first point that I haven't mentioned. I'm level 10 now. So, starting at level 10, you start getting your attribute customization points. You get them every 20% of a way through the level. You get them when you first gain a new level, and then at 20, 40, 60, and 80 after that. So I have 4 allocation points to spend. I got 2 when I leveled to level 10, and I just got 2 more when I hit 20% into the level. So I can choose to spend these allocation points into my attributes. Now, as a ranger, strength increases melee damage and dexterity increases range damage. Now, I kind of like to melee, so I'm probably going to max out strength first and then maybe dexterity second to maximize my damage, and then probably constitution third to increase my hit points. Vitality doesn't really do too much for a ranger. Vitality is like regens. It increases your energy and your hit points faster. Intelligence is spell damage, which I really don't care about as a ranger because I don't really have any spells that do a lot of damage, because my bow shots and stuff don't count as spells. Those are range damage, as one might expect. And wisdom, all wisdom really does is increase spell critical chance, again I don't have any, and increases my total energy pool, which is not too big a deal for me. So I'm probably just going to stick with strength, dex, and con, I think. So I'll just max out strength, which puts 4 extra points into strength. And then I'll get 2 more at 40, 60, and 80, so I'll get 6 more allocation points. Until I ding 11, and I'll keep getting allocation points all the way up through level 50. Okay, so we basically just need to kill Lavari. No, bring those back. Getting credit for those. So anyway, yeah, that allows some customization, because, you know, if you like to be a ranged ranger and use your bow more, you can focus more on dexterity, which will increase your range damage bonus, whereas strength is melee damage bonus. So it's pretty neat extra customization you can have with your character, in addition to, of course, getting stats on gear and everything. Once you kill See, this is something I It bothers me a little bit. See what this guy just said? I have no idea what's going on. I didn't even read the quests. That I don't get that. I don't understand why people would do that. Just pick up quests and kill shit and hope that they are doing the right thing. I don't get it. I mean, when you pick up a quest, at least figure out what you're supposed to do to finish the quest. I mean, in my case, I already know what they all are. I know what you're supposed to do for all of them. But for someone like this who's never done it before, you would think that you would at least read the quest a little bit to figure out what you're supposed to do. And, you know, he didn't. And he was like, just pick up a quest and have no idea what to do because I didn't read it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That was easy enough. I just noticed another cool thing about this range stance is that it removes the minimum range restriction, which means I can shoot my bow from point blank range instead of having to melee. That's kind of nice. He died and left the group. This is much easier than it was before. He didn't even pick up the quest. So he wasn't even getting access credit. Oh man. I'm sort of regretting my decision to join this group now. Oops. It's taking far too long. I should have joined that. Well, no, that looks like it's all the same guy I just bet. Ugh. Well, this video is turning out to be quite boring, isn't it? There's only so much I can come up with at this point in time. But at least, you know, it's showing that groups are capable of a whole lot more than soloing, which, again, as I mentioned, is pretty big in Vanguard. A good group, and you can have a really good time and accomplish some really impressive stuff in a full group compared to soloing or with only a couple people. This one is a little frustrating just because, you know, it's the Isle of Dawn and there's a bunch of new folks, which to me, which is fine, you know, it's fine, but because I know exactly what's going on, it seems like it takes a long time. Of course, it's the fact that the other group is here is slowing things down. This other group is taking all the mobs because these guys don't know what to do in this situation. Oh, well, the mobs downstairs will respawn in a minute. Oh, yep, they have. Dude, it won't let you in until you've killed enough. See, this wouldn't take so long if that other group wasn't taking all the mobs in this case. This is the downside, of course, to open world and no instancing, but I much prefer this to instances in all the cases. And the respawn here is pretty fast. Finally, okay. So everybody back downstairs. Now we can get going. I apologize for all that extra time. I was not expecting that to take so long. Had to kind of run this guy through there. But now we can get this done. Die, Guardian Father. If you don't click your Yes, yeah, this guy pulled it. Which is fine. Well, I didn't help because I didn't want to... Well, I feel kind of bad about that. I hate fighting over mobs like that, but we got ownership of it, so... Oh well, there's that quest done. The idea is that you click this and it turns you red like this and gives you protection from Ikudai's big fire attack for 30 seconds, which is how you kill him. But no, I didn't even help, and that was just cake. Offering to help this group because I felt bad about stealing their mob when he pulled it first. Well, yeah, he'll be fine. He's dual boxing a healer and a tank, so we won't have a problem. But anyway, yeah, that's the Ascension quest. Obviously, much easier in a group. Competent solo classes can do it pretty easily, but it's a little difficult for classes that don't solo quite as well. But that is both this quest and Ascension completed. So we can turn into the guy that's back up here in the front and to the quest mob down by the Pegasus renter guy. Pretty easy. So we turn this one in and get a ring. Intelligence, wisdom, dex, strength. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. I guess I'll go with this one. Yep, just hit. Well, it gave me a lot of experience, but I just passed 40%. So I got 2 new allocation points. So I think my strength is capped for this level. You can only put so many into an attribute per level. So since my strength is capped, I'm going to go ahead and put these points into dex to increase my range damage. And then to get back down, we just click on the portal. Yes, teleport me away from the temple. And puts us right here. Which means, of course, we have to kill this dude. And theoretically, the idea is you run down this way, because that you don't want to have to jump and fall down that whole way. At this level, that could be a little dangerous, because you take a lot of falling damage. So we don't have to keep killing stuff. And then we end up back at the Ulvari encampment. $917, that's crazy. Oops, I would get stuck if I went that way. Probably. So yeah, we basically just finished the Isle of Dawn in terms of adventuring. Level 10, I guess it's over here. Aggro that turtle, huh? There we go. So yeah, but yeah, we just finished the Isle of Dawn for the adventuring sphere. Wait, who do we turn this into? Oh, we turn this back into the guy in the temple, right. Ishtai Snow Crane. And we get a cloak. Alright, and this is our last quest, which is Leave the Isle, and we have to learn about the paths you can take. Oh, and I got a lot of experience from turning that one in because we passed 60% and we're actually almost to 80. So I get more attributes. Strength is max, dex, 2 more into dex. So, to leave the isle, you have to take the Rift Stone. And this quest tells you that you have to learn about the 3 paths from the Rift Keeper. Qua Riverbank, which is one option of somewhere you can go off the isle. To Milord Sang, which is in Kojin. And 3 Rivers, which is in Thestra. Qua Riverbank is in Kalia. So, and then, oops. Path to Adventure, we turn it in, and we get our own horse, which we can equip as a ground mount, which is a pretty basic horse, you know, just looks pretty basic, but it's not super fast or anything. It's only 35 ground speed, but it can be upgraded later. But it's faster than running on foot. But yeah, so we just completed the Isle of Dawn. Obviously, again, I didn't do any of the diplomacy or crafting quest lines, which are also on the Isle of Dawn. You can get to level 10 in all 3 spheres, as well as do harvesting. I'm not going to show any of those in this video or on this character. I'll have other characters for that if I ever do a crafting and diplomacy video. But yeah, so that was the Isle of Dawn. I'm not going to teleport out of here because I created this character basically just to record on YouTube for the Isle of Dawn. I have plans to make several more videos, especially probably my next video is probably going to be all about the different classes in the game and kind of explanations and breakdowns of all the different all 15 classes. So that will be my next project. But to leave the Isle of Dawn, all you need to do is click on here and select one. But so yeah, this completes my Isle of Dawn series. My next video will probably be all about the classes. I'm not sure when I'll get that one done, but keep an eye out. And thank you for joining me on my Isle of Dawn adventure.